First things first, before we even start in anything, big fat salute to all my division agents out there. This video is going to be about GTA. I'm going to keep it brief, right? We're doing a 2022 wrap-up of GTA. And in this video, we're going to talk about the things that changed the game, not just in 2022, but years leading up into 2022, right? First things for me is going to be the casino, right? Now, everybody remember the Pacific Bank heist and all of that stuff. That was a disappointment, right? But then the casino drop, everybody was excited about that. You got the arcade and all of the things that came with the arcade. Most important would be the command center inside the arcade, which allows you to operate and manage all your other businesses through the arcade. Well, all of those businesses, this interesting thing is a lot of the businesses that you operate from the arcade are now non-void and just irrelevant in compared to some of the new businesses that have been implemented as time went on and more game changers was implemented in GTA, right? So the next game changer from the casino, I'm going to go straight to KO. KO, the heist in KO, the submarine heist. You go out there, you can make $1.5 very easily, right? No, very little effort. Just stay stealth. Stealth is not very good in Rockstar versions of stealth is not the best. It's nothing compared to Tom Clancy or even the stealth that you can experience here on the Division 2, right? Even though this game is not a very stealthy game, it does have its stealth elements, right? So now there's that. Moving on from KO, we're going straight to the agency. The agency, I like to rank the agency higher than KO, and the reason why I do that is because with the agency, you can make a lot of money. You can make if you go solo to KO, you're gonna make 1.5. If you go to KO, you go KO solo 1.5. If you go to agency is a solo mission, you're gonna do about 1.3, 1.2 with that. In addition to any side security contracts you might do, you might also want to take advantage. You also may want to take advantage of when Dr. Dre hits the studio. Look at that little rubby ducky right there. Look at rubby ducky. When Dr. Dre hits the studio, you can go in there. You can do the missions with Franklin. You will change it to Franklin Lamar. You need a buddy to do that, right? You have that. Decent payout with that, but all together, when we start talking about the agency being released in the game, this is a lot of ways to make money that is also solo friendly. 1.3 roughly, 1 million from Dr. Dre finale and roughly 300,000, maybe 200,000 between the security contracts and all of the setup missions with, retrieving all the cell phones for Dr. Dre, right? And that's the agency, next game changer in the game. After the agency, we're going to go into expanded and enhanced. You got fidelity mode, you got performance mode, and performance RT mode. Different ways to play the game. It's going to enhance the reflection of cars, the colors on the paints, and all that stuff. Great stuff, good stuff. Love it in GTA, right? Then you got HAL Special Workshop. HAL Special Workshop came in, and that enhanced the vehicles. Now, the vehicles are super fast, much faster than they used to be, where the Pariah used to be the fastest car in the game. Now, the Cyclone 2 is the fastest car in the game, and that car is all-wheel drive. In addition to it, it also has the capability to use the HAL Special Workshop upgrades, right? So that's great. That's wonderful, implemented in the game. After HAL Special Workshop and expanded and enhancement, I'm going to go straight to where we are today, which is the Acid Lab. And that's the next game changer. And the reason why I call it a game changer, now, mind you, honorable mention, there was a nerf to the OP Mark II in patches and updates and all of that stuff. There was not leaked, but there was a drip feed content, some vehicles that may have been implemented in the game during this process that also affected changing the game. But the reality is, when we start talking about the game-changing experiences, I'm going straight to the Acid Lab, and the reason why I'm doing that is because it wipes out the need to do the motorcycle club businesses, the CEO crates. I save those for when it's like double money, but when you got $600,000 that you can make out of the Acid Lab and you're making 4 stops or something like that with a little motorcycle, it's just a whole nother, it's just easier. Imagine doing 15 stops in a mail truck, and for you Division 2 guys, mail trucks. Picture this like this little truck right here, but much bigger, and it moves like a freaking turtle. It's super slow, and you got a lobby full of people trying to take you out if you've never played GTA, tryhards, and the PvP is all the time everywhere. You know what I mean in GTA. So it's hard. It could be. I mean, it could get done. Sometimes you get in lobbies where people are cool, but then sometimes you got NPCs after you, and the NPCs are not nearly as powerful as they are here in Division 2. But still, it can be a pain. The slow-moving vehicles, it can take a lot of time versus the Asset Lab being introduced in the game, where it's solo-friendly, and you're doing maybe 4 stops. You make it $600,000, and that's including like the bonus that you would get from selling in a highly populated lobby, right? So that's pretty good. And the time that it takes to fill it for it to be, you know, ready to sell again, it's pretty quick. It doesn't take that long at all. So essentially, with the Asset Lab being implemented in the game, you could do KO. You can go do Dr. Dre. Then you can go do an Asset Lab real quick. You can go to the auto shop. With my character in GTA at this point, I don't do any of the tedious jobs. You don't have to. That's what I like about what's changed. When we start talking about changing the game, that's what they've done, is they've made it a way to get rid of the, while they didn't change how tedious some of those things are, they made it pay out a little bit more. And they also implemented ways in the game to make money where you don't even have to participate in that stuff. So you won't find me complaining about the motorcycle club anymore, because guess what? I don't have to do it. I can use the Asset Lab. You know, I can go to the auto shop and do 2 setups and make $300,000. So that's about almost $1 million right there. If I go from the Asset Lab to the depository over there at the auto shop, that's $900,000 right there. You know what I'm saying? And then I can go straight to KO, come back with 1.5 solo dolo, then go do Dr. Dre, and all together, you know, I didn't even mention the nightclub. I didn't mention the bunker. That's another $2 million right there. So complaining about making money in GTA, those days are done, right? Now, with all that said, I am parting ways partially with GTA as far as content like this, because with this video, what I love about my Division 2 agents in this community is I can take my time and I can break down gear sets. You know, I can really get into depth in explaining things and all of that. And everybody's playing legit. That's how you play this game. This game is played legit. That's how you play it. There's no other way, right? Now, you can go into the PvP, and I'm sure there's ways to hack and cheat and do all that stuff over there in PvP, but you don't have a whole lot of benefit of trying to hack and cheat your way through this type of game, because you have to go find the gear. You got to complete missions. Look on the side up here. You see it say Ridgeway Pride Hunter. That's a mission, and that's a project I'm working on. I have to go through each step. I'm not gonna bypass all that stuff to cheat my way to that piece of gear. You see what I'm saying? I have to go through each step. So that's the thing. That's what I love about the Division 2 is you actually have to work. You actually have to do the work to get the gear. You know what I mean? Or somebody can gift it to you. You know, but it's a different type of game. So I really, that's one thing I really do enjoy about the Division 2. For you GTA guys, I will still make content, but it won't be as much. Most of my stuff is going to be shifting to Division 2. I will also mention that I am often playing remotely. So sometimes when I join your crew in Division 2, guys, I might be sitting somewhere in the car, I might be outside, maybe at a restaurant. I do play remotely quite often. And when I'm on the 4K, when I'm sitting down in the studio working on it, that's when I'm typically working on content, right? So, yeah, it's great, man. Looks great on the phone screen, tablet screen. Looks great on the 4K. This game is phenomenal, and it's not too expensive. If you haven't gotten into Division 2, my advice: check it out. When you get into the game, I think right now you probably get it for like $30 or something like this. But you want to get the New York expansion. You will spend a little bit more money if you want to have a really nice, good start. You can get a little 30 boost, boost your character up to 30. You know, there's a little thing. It's a few things you can do. The gear is pretty extravagant. The different looks, the different styles you can put together for your characters. Leveling up. A lot of good people when you go in to join other people's groups and help them complete missions. A lot of good stuff about the Division 2. So I'm really focusing on shifting gears towards the Division 2. So, and I know that this is supposed to be a GTA wrap-up, but I had to do it in Division 2 mode so you guys get comfortable and get ready. You're going to see more Division 2 content on this channel versus GTA. So Again, it's not farewell to GTA. It's just till next time. Right now, my beef with Rockstar, I'm a big fan of Rockstar, so I'm not one of them, you know, again, not a Rockstar crybaby. I would say I would like to see them do something to counter the God mode glitches, the cheating in the game, because the more you cheat in the game, the more money you get from cheating, the less you care about what other people are doing, and you start ruining the game for other people. I got a propaganda over here somewhere. Propaganda broadcast I'm about to take out. So with all of that said, I'm going to get out of here. For you Division agents, you see I play in challenge mode most of the time. This is my Scorpio build. I'm going to be doing a video on this build today. It's phenomenal. And we're about to get busy with it right now, because I've seen somebody come over this way. Check it out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I switched the scalpel for. I've been using the surplus SVD instead of the scalpel. It may be a permanent thing, man. The scalpel is my go-to, man. I love the scalpel, but this thing, the rate of fire, I can get. Look, it's ranked at like 223, but average shot, every shot that I get is average about 500,000. So I'm doing a lot of damage with that SVD. But anyway, we're going to get out of here. This was a GTA 2022 wrap up. And I will see you guys next time. Rocco, can we get a salute to all my Division agents out there? And a salute to all my GTA family. Still love you guys. I will still be producing content, but not as much in the near future. Maybe a little bit later, we'll have some more GTA stuff. But for right now, we are going Division 2 all the way. Let's do it. Out of here. Salute to all my agents out there. Let's get to it.